not easy being me. Wash your face and brush your hair. Na na na, it's just not fair. I'm Horrid Henry. Time at school, I got a rule. When I'm king, I'll do my thing. When I life be so sweet, Horrid Henry. Na na na, na na nay. The purple hand gown rules okay. It's not easy being me. I'm Horrid Henry. Horrid Henry's chores. The weekend, the lovely, lovely weekend. Sleeping in, breakfast in his pajamas. Morning TV, afternoon TV, evening TV. No school and no Miss Padlocks for 2 whole days. In fact, there was only one bad thing about the weekend. Henry didn't even want to think about it. Maybe Mom would forget, he thought hopefully. Maybe today would be the day she didn't burst in and ruin everything. Horrid Henry settled down in the comfy black chair and switched on his new favorite TV show, Hug House, where teenagers competed to see whose room was the most disgusting. Henry couldn't wait till he was a terrible teen too. His bedroom would surely beat anything ever seen on Hug House. "Ew!" squealed Horrid Henry happily as Filthy Phil showed off what he kept under his bed. "Yuck!" shrieked Horrid Henry as Moldy Mara yanked open her cupboard. "Ooh, gross!" howled Horrid Henry as Tornado Tarek showed why his family had moved out. "And the this week's winner for the most revolting room is..." Clunk, clunk, clunk. Mom clanked in. She was dragging her favorite instruments of torture, a hoover and a duster. Peter followed. "Henry, turn off that horrible program this minute," said Mom. "It's time to do your chores." "No!" screamed Horrid Henry. Was there a more hateful, horrible word in the world than chores? Chores were worse than homework, worse than vegetables, even worse than injection, share, and bedtime. When he was king, no child would ever have to do chores. Any parents who so much as whispered the word chores would get catapulted over the battlements into the piranha-infested moat. "You can start by picking up your dirty socks from the floor," said Mom. "Picking up a socks? Pick up a socks?" Was there no end to Mom's meanness? Who cared if he had a few old socks scattered around the place? "I can't believe you're making me to do this!" screamed Henry. He glared at Mom. Then he glared at his crumpled socks. The socks were miles away from the sofa. He'd pick up them later, much later. "Henry, your turn to hoover the sitting room," said Mom. "Peter, your turn to dust." "No!" howled Horrid Henry. "I'm allergic to hoovers." Mom ignored him. "Then empty the bins and put the dirty clothes into the washing machine, and make sure you separate the whites from the coloreds." Henry didn't move. "It will only take 15 minutes, said Mom. "It's not fair," wailed Henry. "I hoovered last week." "No, you didn't. I did," said Peter. "I did," screamed Henry. "Liar! Liar! Can't I do it later?" said Horrid Henry. Later had such a happy way of turning into never. "And O spells no," said Mom. Peter started dusting the TV.
Stop it,
said Henry.
I'm watching.
I'm dusting, said Peter.
Out of my way, worm,
hissed Horrid Henry. Mom marched over and switched off the TV. No TV until you do your chores, Henry. Everyone has to pitch in and help in this family. Horrid Henry was outraged. Why should he help around the house? That was his lazy parents' job. Didn't he work hard enough already, heaving his heavy bows to school every day? And all the homework he did. It was amazing, thought Horrid Henry, as he lay kicking and screaming off the sofa, that he was still alive.
I won't. I'm not your slave.
Henry, it's not fair if Mom and Dad do all the housework, said Perfect Peter. That seemed fair to Henry. Quite right, Peter, said Mom, beaming. What a lovely, thoughtful boy you are.
Shut up, Peter,
screamed Henry. Don't be horrid, Henry, screamed Mom. No TV and no pocket money until you do your chores, said Dad, running in. Henry stopped screaming.
No pocket money, no TV. I don't need any pocket money,
shrieked Henry. Fine, said Mom. Wait, what was he saying? Of course he needed pocket money. How else would he buy sweets? And he'd die if he couldn't watch TV.
I'm calling the police,
said Horrid Henry.
They'll come and arrest you for child courtesy.
Finished, sang out her Perfect Peter. I've done all my chores, he added. Can I have my pocket money, please? Of course you can, said Mom. She handed Peter a shiny 50 piece. Horrid Henry glared at Peter. Could that ugly toad get any uglier?
All right,
snarled Henry.
I'll hoover. And out of my way, frog face, or I'll hoover you up.
Mom, wailed Peter, Henry's trying to hoover me. Just do your chores, Henry, said Mom. She felt tired. You could have done all your chores in the time you spent arguing, said Dad. He felt tired too. Horrid Henry slammed the sitting room door behind his mean, horrible parents. He looked at the hoover with loathing. Why didn't that stupid machine just hoover by itself? A robot hoover, that's what he needed. Henry switched his off. Vroom, vroom. Hoover, hoover, ordered Henry. The hoover did not move.
Go on, Hoover, you can do it,
said Henry. Broom, broom. Still the hoover didn't move.
What a long noise that stupid machine makes,
thought Henry.
I bet you can hear it all over the house.
And then, suddenly, Horrid Henry had a brilliant, spectacular idea.
Dun dun!
Why had he never thought of it before? He'd asked to hoover every week. Henry dragged the hoover over to the sitting room door and left it roaring there. Then he flopped on the sofa and switched on the TV. Great! Hug House hadn't finished. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Mom and Dad listened to the hoover blaring from the sitting room. Goodness, Henry was working hard. They were amazed. Isn't Henry doing a good job? Said Mom. He's been working over 30 minutes non-stop, said Dad. Finally, he's being responsible, said Mom. At last, said Dad.
Go turret!
cheered Henry as Tornado Tarek blew his parents' tidy bedroom.
Ha ha ha!
Chortled Henry. What a shock those parents would get. Stay tuned for the filthy final between Tarek and Myra coming up in 3 minutes, said the presenter Dirty Dirk. But still footsteps.
Yes! Someone was coming. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Henry sprang from the sofa, turned up the telly, and grabbed the Hoover. Mom walked in. Horrid Henry began to pant.
I've worked so hard, Mom,
gasped Henry.
Please, can I stop now?
Mom stared at the dust balls covering the carpet. But Henry, said Mom, there is still dust everywhere.
I can't help it,
said Henry.
I did my best.
All right, Henry, said Mom, sighing.
Yes,
thought Horrid Henry. But remember, no TV until you've emptied the bins and separated the laundry.
I know,
muttered Henry, running up the stairs.
If he finished his chores in the next 2 minutes, he'd be in time for the Hug House final. Right? Mom said to empty the bins. She didn't say into what, just that the bin had to be empty. It was the work of
a few moments to tip all the waste paper baskets onto the floor.
That's done,
thought Horrid Henry, racing down the stairs. Now that stupid laundry. When he was billionaire computer game tester, he never washed his clothes. He'd just buy new ones. Horrid Henry glared at the dirty clothes piled on the floor in front of the washing machine. It would take him hours to separate the whites from the coloreds.
What a waste of his valuable time, thought Henry. Mom and Dad just made him do it. To be mean. What difference could it make to wash a red sweatshirt with a white sheet? None.
Horrid Henry shoved all the clothes into the washing machine and then slammed the door. Free at last.
Done!
Shrieked Horrid Henry.
Wow, what a brilliant house that was,
thought Horrid Henry, jingling his pocket money.
He wandered past the washing machine. Strange, he didn't remember all those pink clothes swirling around. Since when did his family have pink sheets and pink towels?
Since he'd washed a red sweatshirt with the whites.
Uh-oh.
Mom would be furious. Dad would be furious. His punishment would be terrible.
Hide!
thought Horrid Henry. Dad stared at his newly pink underpants, shirts, and vents. Mom stared at her best white skirt, now the worst pink one. Henry stared at the floor. This time there was no escape. Maybe we're asking too much of you, said Dad, gazing at the trail of rubbish lying round the house. Maybe you're just not responsible enough, said Mom. Too clumsy, said Dad. Too young, said Mom. Maybe it's easier if we do the chores ourselves, said Dad. Maybe it is, said Mom. Horrid Henry could hardly believe his ears. No more chores, because he was so bad at doing them.
Yippee!
Squealed Henry. On the other hand, maybe not, said Dad, glaring. We'll see how well you do your chores next week.
Okay,
said Horrid Henry agreeably. He had the feeling his chore doing skills would be improving.
Na 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 na